Sure, you must have seen it even where you're passing by right now. And Chemutai Goin is within the CBD. She's now joining us live. Chemutai, what's the situation like where you are?
Well, Trevor, the scenes as replicated across the country can also be replicated here in the CBD. We are at the GPO Huduma Namba Registration Center, and if you can see from the pictures behind me, the queues are going way back until even the other side of Nyayo House. Kenyans, in their typical Kenyan style, last-minute rush to register ahead of tomorrow's deadline. This exercise having begun on April 2nd, and Kenyans had been given 45 days to register. And at some point, we even saw some apathy from Kenyans, some questioning really the intention of the Huduma Namba, but following Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i's statement that they will not extend the mass registration exercise. Now we've seen Kenyans coming out in large numbers. Here queues having begun early this morning by 5 a.m. The queues were long, and we are seeing the security officers who are here having a hard time trying to control individuals, but now there seems to be some sort of order. They're just ensuring that people enter in pockets, and even as you can see from those pictures, Kenyans are holding their documents. And one of the things, a few of them we spoke to earlier, were actually saying that the concern is when you have an error and you have to maybe correct it, sometimes you are taken back to the line because there are other people who need to be served. So many concerns by many individuals who've come out to register. But one of the areas that we want to go and visit, Trevor, is the area of Eastleigh, where we've heard that it's more complicated. You know, there's the issue of the identity cards. We are seeing children there who've not gone to school since yesterday and are waiting there for them to be registered. Their parents, they are queuing with them. So that's the area that we want to go to and try and see how the exercise is going on there, because even yesterday the same area was characterized by very long queues. But even here at the GPO, the numbers are rising by the day. For the period we've been standing here, we've seen people coming to even ask us where is the queue, and you tell them that the crowd that you're seeing milling around the GPO area, that is the queue that is waiting to register for Huduma Namba. So like Wanyama has just spoken on the other side of Eldoret here in Nairobi, and we believe that even in the other areas that registration is being carried out, the same scenario is playing out. Kenyans rushing last minute ahead of tomorrow's deadline. So Trevor, we will be going around different parts of Nairobi just to see how the exercise is going on. This is GPO. We want to go to Eastleigh. We want to even check Wayaki at the DC's office in Westlands to also see how the exercise is, because earlier on we also saw in that area that the queue was going even beyond Safaricom, the very long queues of Kenyans who are trying to ensure that they comply with the government's not forceful registration of Huduma Namba. Remember, the court said that this exercise is voluntary, but of course Kenyans also fearing the repercussions that may come about with failing to register. We will be trying to get a few people because our movement is slightly limited, but just give us a few minutes to try and get some movement and be able to speak to one or two people just to hear from them their opinion about why first they waited until last minute to register, and how long they've been waiting, and possibly how long they expect to be served. Trevor?
Chemutai, before I let you go, do you get a sense of awareness that is heightened now? Because the people behind you sort of have forms already. So it's like they already downloaded the forms and have filled in their details. Are you getting some sense of more awareness that has been created to the public now? Or is it just our usual Kenyan style of coming in late?
Well, Trevor, it is the usual Kenyan style of coming in late, and we've seen some business-savvy individuals taking advantage of this sort of lack of awareness, to say so, and have been actually selling those forms. So you ensure that by the time you're here, you have your form ready, and you can fill it up to ensure that you probably hasten the process. But it's typical Kenyan style, really. But we would also say that maybe there is awareness. Many don't know what this Huduma Namba will do, but they just want to comply with the government's directive just for fear of the unknown, really, the fear of the unknown.
Thanks, Chemutai. That's Chemutai Goin speaking to us from the CB.